Hey, we're back. I mean, we've been here, but we're back in your ears. We've been talking with a crew of local music, knowledgeable local music fans about what's going on around here. We're back. I guess we probably better introduce ourselves again in case people are just tuning in, right?
Yeah, why not?
So I'm Jesse Stanton. I'm the local music columnist for Cascadia Daily News, also occasional co-host of this podcast. Very glad to be back doing this.
I'm Mike Nardone, KZAX, DJ, blah, 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 so forth, etc.
I'm Athena, and I'm the current events manager at the Make.Shift art space.
Yeah, I'm Jenny Hagemann, and I serve downtown Bellingham through my work at the partnership, and we host Downtown Sounds. That's the short answer. Yeah.
I'm Cory Blackwood. I'm the owner of Ritual Records downtown.
I'm Crevens, certified hater. I love all my ops. Big love. All right, let's get to business, man. I want to certify hate out here real quick. Let's talk some shit.
This is going to take a turn.
A little bit every once in a while. It's good for a scene to have a little bit of
Love,
friction
you
every
can
once
be
in a
best
while.
friends, but if you don't talk shit to each other, are you really best friends?
I've always said if I don't talk shit to you, we're probably not friends.
Boom.
So,
See? Everybody feel that way.
So we're going to start this chunk of the panel off with the question of trends that you see, or what did you see, patterns, I don't know, however you want to put it, like when you were out experiencing music in Bellingham this year, how do you see it changing? What do you see going on?
More well thought through release parties of how they're presenting their music right off the jump. Aside from like rhetorician and like the murder mystery, right? Just people having videos for like almost every song now as well. I love that, giving like a visual piece to every single thing they're making, just about, and just having it coordinating and having the whole event, just having the events as events and not just like a show. I guess I find joy in that because it kind of makes an experience and a memory around that project in particular.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw some of that with like what Bellingham Exit was trying to curate a little bit with making a whole scene around the show, which was really fun. Doing marine vibes at Blue Room and stuff like that, I thought was pretty cool.
The steampunk at Buff.
Yeah, no, like,
crazy.
so I really appreciate just taking things to a different level. So
Yeah.
I think that was kind of cool.
I feel like a lot of people did that this year, and I love that.
Yeah.
Can I hate on y'all?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
Let's do it.
I think the music should stand on its own. I don't think you need all the frills. Like, I don't want to have to watch a video to understand your song. I want to understand your song based on your lyrics, your melody, everything else that goes with it.
Okay.
So that's okay. I'm probably the oldest one here. Probably.
Damn, you had to
But,
do that to yourself.
But no, I'm not up on my soapbox, but I'm like over here, close to a soapbox.
You in your own
But,
lane, baby. Yeah.
The video, like the video aspect, I never got into videos like people got into videos. Because I was 12
On wax.
Yeah, it was a full album. You listen to one side, you listen to the other side. You're like, I'm good to go, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I want a show to be. I want a show to be your 15 best songs or whatever you want to play, whatever you want to perform that night. It doesn't have to be your best songs. I don't have to like the songs. You performing well? Shit, I'm gonna go back and listen to that song. You know?
No, I feel that.
I agree, but I also I grew up my first shows were 9 Inch Nails and Skinny Puppy and all that.
Big shows, big
Yeah,
productions.
there's shit going on, and I remember Trent Reznor had a quote in some magazine back when he was shit talking and not like an old happy dad, which is great. That's what I'm approaching too. But he was like, I don't want the band to look like they pump gas for a living. Like I want a fucking show. And it has to be a good show. It doesn't need to suck, like maybe Kiss or something. But like a little spectacle, I'm down with.
Certified haters.
It's the hating moment.
I'm going with you on that.
Yeah.
Because yes, 100%. I want to hear the music, perform it. Give me your top tier, enunciate, but just really lay it down, show me what you made, but give me a production with it as well. Because that just enhances it to the next level. And it creates this memory. So think about a particular show I saw, Tyler the Creator, and he has this big old house for Call Me If You Get Lost. He's walking down the stairs. He jumps off the stairs. Boom! The pyrotechnics goes off, and he starts going. He's still spitting bar for bar. I'm yelling word for word with him. But that imagery right there will never leave my mind. Mm-hmm. That's why I think it's always cool to have those little extra pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but extra piece is different than the whole show's predicated on one thing.
Oh,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's not based on that, it's just adding to it. Yeah.
Right.
And also for the videos, that's more for like release parties. So like they're not performing, they're just like kind of showing the album for the first time.
Right.
Well, and as probably the youngest person in the room, my introduction to music was largely video.
How dare you?
MTV jams in the morning. Get ready for
Not even, it was
I was just saying,
YouTube.
not
I'm
even
a
that
child.
probably.
No, not that.
Full transparency, I like grew up with YouTube because I'm like 22. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think having that added bonus, having a video to see before you go see a live show is just an added layer of showing the artist cares, right? Because they're putting in this extra artistic piece to their own work. And to me, I like it because it makes it more of a project. I don't necessarily think it needs to be at every single show. You know, like you said, the whole release show thing. Obviously, Rhetorician did that. We were both
it's nice
there.
when they have like sometimes, not every time, but
Yeah.
like for one song, the whole video plays in the background while they perform. Because it's like, oh yeah, I remember this type thing.
Yeah.
Like, it creates that from like a marketing perspective as well. It's just really smart.
You know,
to
it's
like
business is
have
business,
that,
baby.
well, like you want to be memorable as an artist. Whether
How do you
like,
separate yourself?
Yeah, how do you separate yourself? And sometimes that's making something like rap for breakfast, and like playing it on a loop for
That boy turned into Fruit Loops, dog.
exactly.
It's definitely generational too. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's so
There's a gap here, bro.
well, there's no.
He's like,
We should
I'm here
just
to
send us
hate
old
as
guys
well.
together.
No, I'm kind of agreeing with the younger generation of like, there's so much out there. There's so much music. There's so much everything. There's so
Yeah.
many things that people could be doing on their Friday night that you need something. And, if that means a band has to spend some time making TikToks when they should have been practicing,
No, fuck that.
I mean,
Well, that's different though. Making a TikTok for exposure is different than having that be the what your show's
I see what you
dedicated
mean.
to.
Part of the performance.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what, and the one thing Tyler Creator stepping on something that makes something go off is dope, but don't have your show predicated on something that's not the music, right? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And I agree with
More
that.
Yeah.
Right?
Because as we were saying earlier, the gimmicks, you can have all the gimmicks and be a trash ass band.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. So we on your side, Mike.
Yeah.
We got you back.
Yeah, I
bro.
think
We
we
on
all
the same team.
It's a long way to get there, but thank you for coming over.
I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about live music is you can feel whether it's authentic or not within
that part.
2 songs,
Real
right?
quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, you talked about the power of being at a show where they change up the performance versus the recording, and we've all been at shows where they should have stuck to the recording.
Hey, no, fuck that. Still go for it though. You never know. But take your L's.
So it's one of those, the audience is more intelligent than the individuals. It's the combined nebula, and I think
Collective conscience.
that's why we go to these things, and you can tell real fast if you're there for a video and a splash. So yeah.
Absolutely.
I was just thinking back to, we talked about Cat Valley earlier when they put out their album and they were their release show. They were in the massive puffy wedding dresses that they just found at a thrift store or something.
Yeah.
And then they played a bingo in between bands.
Yeah.
Like stuff
queen.
like that.
Yeah.
It was just enough to make it. It wasn't like that became the focus
Yeah.
of the show,
Right.
but it's enough to make it.
You're laughing while they're tuning their guitars, and it
You won't
makes it
forget
just a
it.
good time the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're
Exactly.
still talking about it.
Yeah.
So that's all
I'm still-
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these things have trained our brains to live on 12-second intervals anyway.
Yeah.
So across generations, the attention span, talking from a marketing standpoint,
Yeah.
because we're a tiny nonprofit, so we kind of all wear that hat. If you don't have a multimedia package, it's really hard for us to
Yeah.
do our jobs.
Yeah.
So,
No, that makes complete
yeah.
sense.
This might be a conversation-provoking one. Maybe it's just me because I'm getting older, but I think post-pandemic, there's an appetite for earlier shows. And the experience of going out till late.
If I could be in bed by 12 type thing.
And it used to be 2.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm.
Some
I
most of the
am,
bars don't even
so-
stay open until 2 no more.
Right.
Yeah, and it happens to track parallel to my life and my preferences.
So what is the perfect start time for a show?
Oh my gosh. Well, we're
8?
speaking
8 to what? 11 or 8 to 12?
10. And then I can go out and have
8
an
to 10, 2-hour show. What the fuck?
after cocktail.
Everybody get 30-minute sets, dog.
I can have an
we've done
after
it.
show cocktail and debrief with my friends, but I don't know. I'm speaking from a very specific lens. So.
In a similar vein, I think the other thing that's been funny is like younger crowds show up so obscenely on time. I don't know if this is something you guys have experienced as well, but like, you know, we were doing the Halloween show and people were showing up at like 7:15. I'm like, doors are at 8. Like, or no, it was 6:15 and 7 at that one. But like, yeah, like people were like 45 minutes early and they're like, can we buy a ticket? I'm like, I have not counted the till yet. Like,
Yeah.
please go hang out outside.
What a great problem.
Well, what does deal with like the people can't go to the bars yet?
Yeah.
That's because
So that's a big
as soon as you get
is
the
a big
bar,
one.
they want to go get it's like
Yeah,
I know,
gonna
but
waste
like
some time and get
when I
some
was
sandwich.
running,
And then it's
some
a
of
dragon.
this was pandemic, and some of it wasn't a real venue. But I used to help out under bridges and shit when I was younger, because like
Yes,
but like
those are real
we do
shows.
that, and you're like you're sitting there, and everybody's like 30 minutes late as an audience member, but then also you're just getting the generator going like 45 minutes late. And so being in a place where like the younger crowds are like, I am here directly on time. Do you even have tickets left? And you're like, yes.
So don't worry, you're good. Bro.
We got you.
That is a big change, though. Like, I do remember shows in the mid-2000s at CHRVNS or something, and it would say 9 on the poster, and if anybody started before 10, that was amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the time the headliner went on, it was midnight, 12:30.
Well, it's a beautiful thing because they all bring this like huge excited energy with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times they're young enough that they could sustain that for like, you know, the next hour and a half of waiting at the door.
Well, I know the Shakedowns walked that back a bit too,
Yeah.
where it used to be like, well, it says this on the flyer, but I know that ain't true at all.
Right.
And like the
No,
High on
they're
Fire
like-
show, yeah, it was like I think it was Dryland was opening maybe, and he's like, we're on in like 10. Like,
Yeah.
are you kidding? Like, I'm getting a sandwich next door at
Yeah.
the Racket. Like, okay, okay,
No, the
I'll eat real
Shakedown
fast.
Oh, you got to be on
Schedule.
time at the Shakedown.
Yeah,
It was
Shakedown
great,
runs a
but it
tight
didn't
They
used to
run a
be
tight
like
ship
that.
right now.
I'm into it.
It's great.
Yeah. and,
I
you
love
know,
when I show up and the thing starts at the time I think it's going to start at.
it's the best. Late. Well, yeah, my dad was a pilot. I'm not late to anything, so.
I say 10 to 15 minute buffer max. That's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you going more than that, bro, relax, bro. Get started.
Yeah.
Just get started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play loud, people will walk in, they'll hear it.
That part. Give them a
That
reason
too.
to come in.
Yeah.
It's like you waiting for people to get there. Nah, give them a reason to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking this advice as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hold them to it.
Mike, I swear to God, bro. Mike is my biggest hater, bro.
It's all love. No, I'm
It's
not.
okay. I love all my ops.
Not the biggest.
There's bigger.
3 or 4 cops.
It's top three. Top three.
No.
We'll be right back after these messages. Hey music lovers, want to be part of something bigger than just another music app? Check out Subjam. It's more than just streaming, it's a movement. Founded on the spirit of DIY and grassroots energy, Subjam is here to support music communities, promote free and open content, and help artists fill venues. You remember the episode where Jordan from Subjam came by and we went through the app? You gotta check it out ASAP. They're looking for passionate people like you to beta test their new iOS app and help shape the future of music. Join them by visiting subj.am/beta today. Let's make some noise together.
Binary Recording Studio is a versatile space designed to cater to all music genres. And when I say all, I mean all. If you're into jazz, rock, hip-hop, or anything in between, Binary is equipped to bring your music to life. With the expert engineering and the best setup, my boy Bob, he can capture the essence of whatever you are wanting to create and bring it, just to reality. From there, book your session today, unleash your creativity at Binary Recording Studio. But for real, my boy Bob, he will not disappoint.
And welcome back.
With the band Duos mentioned on the Instagram post, which was the house show and all ages enthusiasm levels just being off the charts right now.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
People are ready to like go out right now. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But also it's for the show.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. It's
That's
for
the
the
thing.
show. It's not about like partying or anything. It's for like actually seeing and enjoying live music.
Yeah, it feels like a return to form almost of that kind
How
of
it should be.
culture.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's really nice.
My favorite shows are usually where there's that true multi-generational approach. I don't really go to all ages venues because I like these, but I'm glad that they're.
She's my biggest hater.
I'm glad. I'm glad that they're A, in our downtown, and B, like providing a space for people who aren't qualified yet.
You ain't meet the criteria.
But I do think, like, even this was on the previous episode or early in our conversation where we were talking about some of our favorite experiences this year. I have to give a shout out to Oddfellows and what they've built there.
Yeah.
And the shows that I have gotten to go to and the beautiful moments that I like kind of put in my pocket are an example. A table next to us was this couple who were in their 80s. And then it was obvious like the next couple was in their 50s and the next couple was in their 30s. And they were taking their grandparents out to a jazz show for their engagement party.
That's really sweet.
And we were just kind of there. And to be able to see that same thread of music can connect people is like one of the things that I think it gives me hope, especially a day before. We're recording this a day before the election, so yeah. Anyway.
Not to bring everybody down.
It's hope.
I hope y'all voted.
It's hope. It's like it's cliche, but the power of music. If you get the right experience, I mean, we're all the same.
Yeah.
Is there a huge difference for like Bellingham people or Whatcom people between, I guess, pre-COVID and now? Is it?
Oh, hell
Because I'm not from here, right? I
feel
came
like
during
I'm
the
from Georgia. Well, actually, yeah,
pandemic.
I mean, I've been here like at least like 10 years on and off, so I guess I'm kind of from here now.
Yeah, you are.
So I saw a lot
You're
of
in.
it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You're
Fuck it,
in.
you hear that, guys?
She works for the Downtown Bellingham Partnership.
Yeah.
I'll get you a sticker.
It took me 10 years to get downtown south.
You'll get a stamp and everything.
Fuck yeah.
I'll get you a sticker.
Yes, I got a koozie. All right, but yeah, I would say 10 out of 10. Big difference in the way people approach shows, the way, especially house shows. Pre-COVID, it was just party vibes. It was just everybody just trying to turn up. Post-pandemic, shit. They $10, take my money. I want to see somebody fucking rip the stage right now, and I love that. Bluebird, RIP Bluebird, RIP a lot of spots I can go on for days right now, but they really like 2021 set off so many like. It was just so. What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Symbiotic with like going from so symbiotic from going from house shows straight into like the venues downtown, and it really carried that energy straight down, especially with like, the newer bands and newer artists that were performing at that time. It was really cool to see that.
Yeah.
Question and curiosity that's self-serving. I feel like the number of bars and restaurants who have been willing to take a chance at like booking a band has increased as well.
Yes.
I think so.
So that
Yes.
provides
Just even over
more
the year.
avenues for folks to
actually make it.
come down the hill from the house party.
That's literally good. Yeah, come down the hill.
Yeah.
Because it was like a circa just like the same ass bands and like DJs and rappers doing the same shows, same like just different bills, mix them together, and then like some people will slowly trickle in. Now you just have a flood of it, and I love that. And it's really cool to see someone go from like playing this house show to doing Blue Room to doing Buff to doing like some like mini festival or something of that nature. And the people can grow. People are growing so fast these days, and it's very impressive. Because goddamn, it took me forever.
So I think
it.
that's also happened with like DJing. I know, Nacho Problems now, they're doing a once a month black metal night. Tim, the brewer at Menace, he does that.
Shout out Menace sponsor.
El Suenito, I do once a month, I do a goth night on a Monday night.
I saw that poster when I
Wait,
was
what are you
there.
doing here right now? What are you starting?
It's the first Monday or the second Monday of every
Yeah.
month, so I'm free tonight.
I'll see you next week.
I'm next week.
I'll see you there.
Let's do it.
Yes.
And obviously, like it's low risk for them on a Monday,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. To bring some people
it's
in.
kind of a weird thing, and people have really
I love
enjoyed it.
that.
So
Yeah.
I think it's great, and you're seeing more of that of like bringing in DJs, bringing in open mic nights. I know Nacho Problems is doing that as well. I think that's really cool. It's just giving people a foot in the door.
That's the one connected to Bella Chow, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've been
Same
talking.
guy.
I'm
Same
talking
owner.
about it. I'm trying to throw a couple shows there.
Great. It's such an awesome spot. I really like that place. They're cool.
Yeah, another
They're good people.
But just like you were saying, honestly, no, like they found a way to like establish weekdays.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I love to see that.
Yeah, and it takes so long to institutionalize that because there is, there are so many places for people to be, which is a beautiful thing, but
Right.
like cultivating that attention is a whole nother skill.
That's just cool. That's a different beast.
Yeah.
How about maybe the same question, but kind of in terms of genre? Abby mentioned on Instagram seeing more singer-songwriters and kind of softer music as a trend that she's seeing, but that could just be where she happens to run sound. Anything? What are you seeing as far as genres that are popping off?
Oh, genres that are pop. Oh, I was going to say, when it comes to singer-songwriters, I just feel like every once in a while should be in like the bigger rooms. I like the intimate one is like a singer-songwriter. I like the intimate because you can like just sit there. I can sit crisscross applesauce on the floor and listen to that shit. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's a vibe. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Listen, I wasn't paying to whatever that is.
We do like every once in a while we have like a slumber party session type
Oh, that's great.
thing where we just have singer-songwriter bands. We had Where's the Exit do like more of an acoustic
Somebody
set.
call Casman right
that
now.
one. So I'll keep you posted when we do one of those again. But,
Yeah, I'll be
like
there.
we put cushions on the floor and
great.
pop popcorn and
See, that's what I'm talking about. What's that one spot that's on the corner of State Street and Chestnut? It's like the big white building. It's like open glass. You can see in it.
Makeworth?
Makeworth Market.
Makeworth?
Yeah.
Are they-
They need to
Oh,
do
no.
shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
did
do.
for
That
while,
will be
didn't they?
because I've
That's
seen
a big
them-
spot,
They've
too.
done like 1 or 2 shows there that I've seen in the past, but having like the singer-songwriter there, they could establish that they're
Yeah.
so nice. It's the perfect place. Listen to me. Make work. Call me. We'll help you book it. All of us. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You know
talking
what's
about
a
you too.
beautiful space I want to shout out because it doesn't always come up is New Prospect Theater. If you guys ever get a
Yeah,
chance to
it's
see
great. Yes.
acoustic music in there, the sound in that place.
Yeah.
There's a guy, Dan Coffey, who's been promoting, like he puts together a show or 2 a month usually, often touring singer-songwriters, folk stuff. But he gets great acts and the acoustics in there are just
That's a good spot.
incredible. So hopefully maybe we can find a way to see more locals in there too. It'd be cool.
I've been seeing a lot of the. Did you say clown?
yeah, like clown makeup.
Clowns is the thing. Yeah.
Like clown makeup, wearing jingle bells. Like not conceptually, I just mean like literal
Right,
clown
literal
makeup.
clowns.
Whether
Let's
you're
just
an
not
audience
bring back
member
ICP,
or
okay?
If these are her tales from the
Hey, what you mean bring it back, bro? They're still here, bro.
The Daily Show just did an
I
interview
know.
with the ICP
Oh.
posse, and
It's amazing.
it's good.
It's great.
Terrifying, but good.
Well, you know, the world might be ending. We don't know.
These aren't juggalos, though, right? This is just like this is kind of the new thing that the
No, it's
20
like
somethings
full
do is like
white
clown
face
makeup when
paint.
you go out to punk shows.
But
yeah.
like sometimes it's the bands, sometimes it's not. Beautiful Freaks has their
I
own
was
thing.
saying
Beautiful
Beautiful
Oh,
Freaks
yeah.
is definitely one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah,
They do
but
that.
they've been doing that shit forever.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's just
Hey,
their
James, I love
thing.
you, James.
Yeah, I'm saying like they maybe started it locally, but it's also been like kind of everywhere. Like,
Okay.
I remember last summer in Portland, I was like, why is everybody wearing a jester collar? like, what's the hair? Like, it was a really weird vibe.
That's the new
Cool
wave.
vibe,
Okay,
but a
okay.
weird one. Yeah.
I was going to mention more like punk bands, female-led singers, or whole female bands. Really getting personal with lyrics. I've won't name names if they don't want me to, but talking about like childhood abuse and alcoholism and stuff like. And these are really good bands that have followings, and I've seen a lot of that lately of like female-fronted punkish rock bands with deeply, deeply personal lyrics, and I'm really, really here for it, and I really enjoy that sort of stuff, and they're all very cool bands, so I like that a lot, and I've been seeing more of that in the last year, 2 years.
I mean, at a national like top charts level, we're starting to see like therapy and music combined for sure. Again, this isn't like the
vulnerability, yeah.
first time it's happened, right? But it's clear we're collectively going through some shit. So
Hey, what you mean? Times is hard right now, dog.
yeah, but being brave enough to go into the personal versus the macro is huge.
It's impressive.
Damn, we're gonna have to get a good cry in right here.
yeah, it's got deep. Should we go on to our?
Just be honest, guys. Just be honest in your lyrics.
Should we go on? Let's go on to the next
Hey, you
question.
the lead. Hey, I'm following you, Jesse.
All right, let's do things you'd like to see more of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rant here. If you're the opening band, sit there and watch the closing band. If you're the closing band, hang out early and watch the opening band. Bring your friends to shows. I've had really cool shows at my store where like dudes are married, they have wedding rings on, their wives didn't show up, their friends didn't show up. It's like, well, I'm super thrilled I got to see your band practice, but I wanted to see a show. Like I I've had 150 people in my venue, so that's my main thing. And some bands do it really, really well. Some bands are super new and they're young and whatever. Like I get it, but I think that's a valuable lesson. Is like promote your stuff, brag about what you're doing, and people are going to check it out. And then bring people to come check it out.
Piggyback on that because when
Sell
you stay,
merch.
sell merch,
Sell merch.
Yeah, you
man.
say sell
Help
merch until you
yourself.
gotta make it.
Help yourself.
It's not easy.
No, it's easy.
I had one run. That's it. Shit. All right, we're going back to it though. But to piggyback on that, the reason why you want to stay for the opener or the headliner or every other band that's on the bill, that you can network, you can talk to these people, indulge in their music, see, okay, oh shit, these motherfuckers are sick. Or maybe I didn't like that. Cool, it is what it is. But at least you experienced that, and at least you got to have these conversations because you never know down the road, you might interact again, or hey, I want to put this bill together and I want to talk to this band. If you didn't watch the show, how you going to talk to them?
Yep.
Yep.
If you didn't, yeah.
Well, and even from an artistic standpoint, if you don't end up liking every band on the bill, figuring out why is a
Great,
really great
yeah.
way to like
What do you wanna
improve your
avoid?
own craft.
Yep.
You know?
100%.
And also, same goes for audience members. Stay at shows for longer. Don't leave after your friends perform.
You bought a
Please.
ticket, enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, prices are going up every day.
Inflation. This shit ain't free.
For anyone.
No.
So I one thing I've noticed, and I don't know if this is just my perception. So I put a calendar together every week with what's going on in town, and my feeling is there are bands out there that would like to play more. There are venues that have empty nights. There are audiences that are out there looking for something fun to do. There is a void of people who can really do the booking, promoting, kind of middle connection part of that. So if you were somebody who was watching this and you were in your 20s and really interested in music, but you don't play an instrument, there is a huge gap out there to go find a venue that has a Thursday night open. Say I'm going to do a month of Thursdays or something like that or whatever, and try to build a community and build a crowd around that. I feel like that's kind of what we need some more of. We need some more people that can do that.
True.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, so many owners are doing the booking, and that's once they've realized that either they're capable of or like crazy enough to just do it, and have the bandwidth and have chosen to align their brand with it. But I think to your point, there is some passive opportunity that isn't being met. And owners are busy, man. Like, so, I'd also just say, like, it's totally possible in downtown Bellingham, because we're weird and awesome, to consider alternative venues and, like, talking to an organization like I work for. Like, we have a use agreement with the city for the commercial street plaza. And, like, literally, you can jam out and we will help you make that happen. And
We can talk to Mo, get some vendors out there, make sure everybody's like set up.
So in the absence of a formal business agreement, like if you're really just passionate about wanting to do your thing, the streets are alive.
Yeah.
And we want them to be more alive.
And they're very accessible.
Yeah.
So make a call.
Yeah.
To the email. Where should they email?
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me give out my email. No, it's
Maybe start with Instagram.
Honestly,
in general email?
We
Or-
are a public nonprofit, and we'd love to hear from people.
Every venue says don't hit the IG, email us at. So hit the IG for this one.
Yeah, no, for real. Info,
All right, hit the IG for this
info
one.
at downtown Bellingham, and the reason I'm giving out the info is just to make sure that like one of us is able to catch it. But like I said, specifically on Commercial Street, I mean, we're trying to program that block like crazy. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, you guys helped us put on a festival on Railroad.
Yes.
Psych Fest.
Yes.
It was,
different
what was it called? Rockin' Road?
Rock and Railroad.
Rock and Railroad.
The street that you have a business.
The one I happen to be on 7 days a week. Well, the WTA had a lot to do with it, with like mass transit or transit stuff. It was cool, but we had bands playing there, and that was really fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. That was
Where'd
a
you
good
guys set
time.
up a stage?
Well, all the stages fell through, so they played on the ground.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Just like they do in my store.
Hell
and
yeah.
it was awesome. We had, Lip Stitch was there. It was great. Esso was there. And so we started out with like a really loud instrumental metal band, and I think it unnerved a couple of people. It was really great. And they're really cool. So,
Get comfortable
it was
with
fun.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Hit the Instagram for them, but also if you're a band who wants to take yourself seriously, please get an email account.
Wait, hold on. What's that mean, bro?
Just like, please have an email that you are reaching out to people with.
Oh yeah, for like venues, yeah.
For if you're reaching out to a venue, have some form of contact, whether it's just a band member who's really good at checking their email, whatever it is.
Don't miss out on opportunities.
I'm like, also just like us from a venue standpoint, having people's emails on file and being able to keep that going. It's really hard to book shows through Instagram. I did it for a while. It sucks. I understand the convenience, but truly, email threads are so much easier to read.
CC is your best friend.
And we would love to be able to just be like, oh, this band would be cool for this bill. Let's contact them via their email account that we already know.
Bam.
You know?
CC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, once you get to point of contract, which it might be your aspiration, you're going to need that formality. So,
I mean, while we're giving bands advice, I'm
Go ahead, talk
you're
your
like,
shit,
that
baby.
wasn't what you wanted?
No, I
us
just
to
mean
answer?
like for me
Not
as a
really look like a
writer,
hater.
just people should know I work like a month or so out.
Yeah.
And if you've got a big show coming up, please like email me and we can set up a feature or at least a pick of the week or something. And
It can't be the show tomorrow though. It has to be.
I know I got an email today about a show
Yeah.
this next weekend. It's like I already turned it in. You're past my deadline. I can't help you. So.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's tap room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer.
Menace Brewing, located in the Fountain District, is where flavor is unleashed. It serves as a local hub of craft beer and community. Recognized as the neighborhood's premier soccer hangout, you know I love me some soccer. Menace Brewing isn't just a brewery, it's the go-to spot for sports action and local engagement. Visitors can catch the game, connect with fellow fans, and immerse themselves in the heart of the spirited community. Menace Brewing invites everyone to join them, where every visit feels like coming home. Experience Menace Brewing in Bellingham today.
And welcome back.
I have a question for the more astute and plugged-in people on this panel along the trend and what do we want to see more of? Okay, so this was a summer of country coming back into the like scene. Beyonce released a country album. Are we seeing like up and coming local country folk
Morgan
singers?
McHugh.
Yeah, that would say that's the
Okay.
closest. Hagemann, but that's more like folky. It's not really country.
Yeah, there's some more like
Yeah,
Americana, twangy stuff.
Yeah,
for
it's not like
sure,
full on country though.
but it's not. It's not.
Are we
It's
just
not
too
here.
north in the county?
No, what's that dude?
mean, Loretta Lynn
Seattle.
grew
No,
up
no. Yeah, but hold on, what's buddy name, bro? Some men
Yeah.
of 360.
I can
That
really
shit
only think of,
hard,
like,
bro.
more
I mean,
Americana
I'm
type
just-
folk stuff.
I like my Willie Nelson and jazz, and I would love for the moment like to happen. And
Antoine
Orville
Tyler.
Peck released his duet album this year,
And he's huge.
And I just want that to keep trickling down. And I feel like Bellingham's got a chance. We've got this amazing
No.
queer
If you like-
culture.
I'm blind,
We've got
sorry.
it all. We just need the band.
Yeah.
It's from Bellingham.
If you like
Yeah,
Willie Nelson,
no,
there's a guy
my
Mike Fast
country
with
knowledge
two
is not
A's,
great.
F-A-S-A-S-T,
Okay.
who does like country swing. But I mean, play it like Skylars. It's not like a big, it's like a. But
Okay.
he's really good.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
here to say that my thing I'd like to see more of is more
More country.
I'll make a country EP.
Perfect.
Yes.
Can't wait. I will be there buying tickets, promoting. Let's go.
Beyonce did it. Post Malone did it. You're
Fuck
next.
it, let's do it.
Yeah. I'll play laps.
I'm from Georgia. It could work.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
do it. That was proof.
Around there yonder. I'll do something.
We'll keep working on it. Yeah.
I'll do something for real though. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll take the challenge.
I got a couple more from the Instagram that we could talk about. Duos mentioned they just want to see more bands with total onstage energy, just leaving it all on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think, that's always
Sweat.
great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no brainer.
What?
I want it doesn't matter if you're
Yeah.
yes. I'm fucking passionate about this shit.
Okay.
When you perform for a crowd of 5, 10, 100,
Doesn't
1,000,
matter.
a million people, give every fucking thing. It doesn't matter. Act like it's your last show, because that will make the impact on the people out there, and you're gonna feel great. And it means so much more than just like, okay, I'm gonna just get through it. Yeah, if you're on tour, I get it. It's your job, but you still already have it so locked in. Or actually, you might have seen if somebody on tour, they were just asked because they gave up on it, right? Give everything you got every time. I start sweating. See, look right now, I'm sweating right now, bro.
You're giving it all to this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop bullshitting. Just fucking put everything on the table. That's 10 out of 10. I agree. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Duos, for that comment. Biff Got Killed mentioned more diverse bills and on-stage collaborations.
All right, but how do you mean by that? Because how many genres are you mixing?
Well, onstage collab was hard unless the groups are actually practicing together. Really
Chris did it
super
with a
familiar
wink.
with themselves.
Chris
Pardon?
did it with a wink with the Soul Rebels.
Yeah, but that's
Or with Cosmic
the
Neighborhood is what
norm.
that makes me think.
Yeah.
Jump into
Oh,
Cosmic
yeah,
Neighborhood,
I've done it with Blair
right?
Killers.
That kind of thing.
But also, you
That's
gotta
cool.
be, you gotta be open to like.
Yeah, I
Yes,
would say a
communicate
weirdo bill
beforehand.
is fun.
and that's the artist putting themselves out there. That's
Yeah,
not,
you
has
gotta be
nothing to
able
do
to
with
do
anyone
that.
else.
Yeah.
That's
I
you
mean,
get
I
like
agree, but
I mean,
easier said than done.
the bills is interesting too. Like, can you book a bill that's like a couple rock bands and a couple hip hop acts?
And then you put an EDM
Could
DJ
there
at
be
the
some
end.
more of that kind of thing around?
if you alternate them, if you put them in the right order, you can make
You
it
can
work.
get people.
And also, if you
Yeah.
really kind of like really just select the ones that be complementary to each other as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I always like, and this isn't a local thing, but I always like it when bands get big enough or have a local and a loyal enough following that they're like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm booking the opening band, and it might
Yeah.
not sound anything like what you guys know.
Yeah.
And that's like some of the coolest things I've ever seen have been that. Where it's
Yeah.
like Swans has this lady playing a ukulele opening, and then Swans is like the heaviest damn band in the world. And that's great.
Dude, Danny Brown had
Danny
that.
Brown.
Yeah,
Danny
well, he's
Brown.
another one.
Alice was playing the harp and doing like
He's
hyper
weird
pop.
enough that he can do whatever
Yeah.
he wants. Chad Pyle does that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nine Inch Nails has always done that, and and those bands have like Danny Brown has a fantastically loyal following, so he can get away with that. But I think that's so much fun, and then they know also that the audience is going to be respectful enough
'Cause that's something
to
that's
check it
their
out and open up
favorite
their
likes.
minds to it. Yeah. So I love seeing that stuff.
Put your people on.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
In a way, this conversation goes back to Jesse's call for like more people interested in developing booking, but also like production skills. You know, because if you don't know who you're booking as an opener or a headliner, to be able to orchestrate the full production is, I mean.
No,
You're
I'm
right. You're
booking an opener without I've seen it so many times. Everybody's
Yeah,
like, I
it
don't know how they
happens.
sound.
It happens.
And then they start going, it's like, oh shit,
no.
what do we do?
It happens.
Mistakes have been made.
You know, it's happening now, bro. We here.
Those like under the bridge things I was doing for a while, it was just like, all right, this person has a music note in their Instagram bio. Quick scroll to make sure they're not crazy. Sick. And then like it was just whoever.
Turns
Turns out
into
they're
11.
crazy.
right.
No, like, yeah, that's how you'd end up with like a hip hop artist and a folk punk person on the same night for like no reason.
That's sick, though.
It's a lot easier. To do. It's a lot easier to do when it's free under a bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
When I first moved here, there was this was the days of just internet message boards, and there was like this one message board, the Corner Pocket. I don't know if you were around for that or not, maybe. But it was like all the
Been here a long time.
musicians, all the big fans, all the bookers and venue people were all on this one forum, and it got kind of heated sometimes. Like there was some shit talking and stuff in there.
As it should.
But it was kind of
inevitable.
productive, and it was often productive smack talking, you know, like people knew who to watch out for or whatever. I feel like I would love to say like people should leave comments on this video and hope that we get a real good conversation going there, but I don't know, would it? Like, is there a good place? Do we need like a...
There's so many places now.
There's
that
so
it's
many
really tough.
places. Yeah. I wish
Whatever
there was
you-
like a
Start to
place
shut up and
that
listen
was-
to Reddit's.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say, like,
exactly. Yeah.
You got Reddit, you got Instagram, you got YouTube. You know, and it's
Yeah.
so I think that's
And
part
everybody's
of the problem,
angry the whole
What you're
time.
talking about,
Yeah.
because those days that's what you had.
Right.
And everybody's mad on all of them.
Everybody's just mad.
Differently
Permanently.
mad, but definitely mad.
Yeah, the flavor of anger is slightly different on
Because
each
they on the
platform.
internet, bro. Everybody loading me
Yeah.
mad on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, it's be careful what you wish for kind of
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah. It's like, I don't know.
But I'm just throwing it out there that I wish there was like one
forum.
place on the internet that was
That'd be good.
where people talked about the Bellingham music scene. So if anybody's got ideas on that and where that could be,
Put in the comments, where do you think, or how do you think we should make this happen? Damn, we got a website. We can do it there. Tell us in the comments where you like to do it. Retract all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yep.
Also, just talk to each other.
But it
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
It takes
Yeah.
participation.
That too.
That's weird
Yeah.
though.
That's weird.
We
Sometimes I
gotta
want to stay
demystify
inside.
it.
Okay. I think Bob's giving us the wrap-up sign.
Yeah.
I think
All right.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
wrap
off-
it up.
yeah,
We've
for
gone off
reals.
the rails and back on them and all over the place, so it's been great.
It's been a great conversation, guys.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out.
Thank you.
No,
for
thank
having
you,
us.
Jesse, for having
you
us,
for
and
having
thank
us.
you because I know you've been doing this for quite some time, like the end of the year, like panel, like wrap up, whatnot. Thank you for everything you've done in supporting local artists for so long.
All right.
If you've not gotten your flowers yet, here are your flowers.
Thank you. I'll take that.
You get a sticker.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess that's our time, folks. I want to say thank you for tuning in. My name is Crevens.
Corey.
Jenny.
Athena.
Mike.
And Jesse.
Hey, we love you guys.
Thumbs up.
Stay wonderful, stay hydrated, stay moisturized. It's cold out there. You're going to get ashy. I get ashy. But yeah, tap in, subscribe, like, all that shit. Peace.
Thanks again for tuning in to Shut Up and Listen. For more captivating content, including videos, articles, and everything music related, visit our website at shutupbeham.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever you get your podcast and join the conversation by following us at Shut Up and Listen Beham on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shut Up and Listen is proudly produced by Rocket Soul and Binary Recording Studio. Stay tuned for more fantastic episodes.